The focus of today's video is gonna be how I got my body back. And before you think, oh God, it's one of those videos. It is one of those videos, but it's not one of those videos. So before you judge it, watch this whole video.
Life right now is a movie. Yeah, wish the soundtrack was groovy. Too bad I'm frustrated, I'm moody.
Hello everybody. I have a teething 11-month-old. Oh my God. So this might be a little hectic. I'm gonna try my best to film today's video. I just cannot believe that we are here right now. I'm almost 1 year postpartum. I almost have a 1-year-old. Like, doesn't that sit wrong with you guys? Since we are so close to the end of my 1-year journey and I've documented as much as I possibly could. If you aren't new to my channel, then you know I share everything and I'm really honest and I'm really real. And I just know my journey surprised me so much. I don't want surprises for you. I have my list right here. I want to go over the changes that I've made, healing my Diastasis Recti. I hope I said that right. Even if I can't pronounce it, I know how to heal it because I did. What I've been doing for my workouts, I did start working out since my last body update that I think was at 7 months postpartum, so it's been 4 months and I haven't really done an update since then, which is crazy. And then if we have time with a teething 11-month-old, I'd love to just fit in anything else that is going on in my life, but this is gonna be the body video. Body yada yada yada. Yes, a lot of my body videos I do a trigger warning just to let you guys know what the content in the video is gonna be. Obviously this is a video about like my workouts and my body postpartum. I will not be including weight in this video, so there's no trigger warning for that. I typically do, but I thought, why not for one video? I know that can be a sensitive topic. I'm gonna leave it out. I also just don't even know what I weigh. Okay, let's start off this video with what I have been doing for the past 4 months, because I've been showing you in my vlogs when I work out, but I haven't told you what program I've been doing or any details, and that's because it is today's sponsor, but I did want to try them out for, I think it's been 2 or 3 months. The program I have been doing is Delta Trainer. Let me tell you, I tried them through and through. When I first heard of it, I was like, the whole concept of it is so unique. So it is a personal trainer app at home. And I was like, how in the heck could you have a personal trainer that you never meet? Like, I could just cheat and they would know. No, that is how cool it is. No, they know exactly what you do by your watch. They can see your form, your movements, your heart rate. Honestly, probably more than a trainer could see if you were working out one-on-one, because they usually don't track your heart rate. I understand how it can feel impossible to prioritize yourself. And I feel like that's where Delta Trainer thrived for me, because yes, I will be 100% honest, when I had my mom in town, or it was a day Arrow's father had Arrow, it is so much easier to be able to work out like that.
Pull them towards your glutes. Squeeze hips to the ceiling.
But sometimes I did have to wait for Arrow to fall asleep, and I would do the workout in my room. Sometimes I would need to work during her naps, and so I would do the workout the best to my ability while she was awake. When I started out 2 months ago, I did get to pick my trainer. The girl I did pick, Nicole.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. I got your confirmation for our call on Friday at 1:45. I'm Nicole, it's really nice to meet you.
Totally vibed. She had experience with postpartum and with healing Diastasis Recti, which I will be showing you in a hot second. And we did Zoom call to get to know each other. I kind of told her, like, I didn't really have a weight goal in mind, but I just wanted to get my strength back. That was my big thing postpartum, is I was shook at how absolutely decimated my body and core strength was. And so that's what she worked on with me. She developed a whole plan. I didn't even have to think about it. I could follow along. It was really easy to see the workouts on the app. Everything was tracked through my movements with the Apple Watch. If I didn't like something in the workout, I could just text Nicole. If you are interested in trying Delta Trainer for yourself, they are doing a special little promo with you guys where it's gonna be a 14-day trial free. By clicking my link down below, within 2 weeks of my video upload, you get 40% off forever, $59 a month instead of $100 a month forever, and that 14-day free trial. I'll put the link in the video description, no code, just click that link and you get that free trial. And so that was something I was able to incorporate, but yeah, I would say light body weight, 2 to 3 times a week has really been my routine. There is one universal exercise that I do want to show you guys, especially those who are ready to work out. You may suspect or you were recently diagnosed with diastasis recti. Now, if you don't know what that is, because I didn't when I was diagnosed at 6 months postpartum, it wasn't caught until then, and it was a big reason why I was having a lot of physical issues with my body. I'll put on screen all of the ones that diastasis recti can lead to. Pretty much it is a separation of your abdominal muscles. So when you are pregnant, your abs actually do separate as you get bigger. It happens, I think, to everybody. But with diastasis recti, postpartum, that's when some people's abs don't come back together. So not everyone postpartum can get this, but I feel like it is really common. And I was diagnosed by my doctor. There is a self-exam you can do at home, but I always recommend just going to your doctor, having them look at everything, making sure you are good to do these exercises that I am about to show you. So all you do to check, take 2 fingers, breathe in, breathe out, press. Do your fingers go into that line right there? Like, do they kind of cave in to where your abs should be tight and flat? Do they sink in? Breathe in, breathe out. Go below the belly button. Do you feel your fingers sink in? Do you feel them sink in to your fingertips? Can you fit multiple fingers in? Again, I am not a doctor, and there's varying levels of diastasis recti, and there are definitely some levels that need to be repaired through surgery. I am by no means saying these exercises are a one cure-all. I think she said 2 fingers below, and then it was like a fingertip above, so I had separation above and below my belly button. Now, if you are suddenly realizing you do have diastasis recti, do not be alarmed. Again, call your doctor, double check, but the exercises are fairly simple to do at home, and I can show you right now. What you're going to do first is put your hands here and then take a deep breath, and then when you breathe, you're gonna want to imagine you breathing back your belly button into your spine, like, and at the same time that you're imagining breathing your belly button to your spine, engaging your core, you're going to do a Kegel. I might get flagged if I describe a Kegel. Google it if you don't know how to do one. You're gonna want to at the same time just, and then, right? It's really hard to describe. But once you get that feeling, and it will feel different over time, like once you get your strength back, but you never wanna engage it like a crunch or anything. Like, don't do a sit-up. That will, if anything, separate your abs more. It's really it does help if you make the once you get that whole thing down, you actually can do this in a bunch of different positions, and it will kind of engage things differently for you, and you just mix it up and try to feel what works the best for you in that moment. So let me show you a couple different versions. Okay guys, work with me. I'm really trying here, but this position is called tabletop, and you do the same exact thing. Breathe out, and then Kegel at the same time. There's also a really nice version that I love that you can just lay down. Sometimes I do this with Arrow. I'll just kind of lay here and I'll let her feed and I'll go. You don't understand how many times I've tried filming this, and there's no way. This is the best way I can do it. This is another option. You pretty much plank at a slight angle. So a slight angle, and you do the same. And yes, I promise you, it really is that simple. It does take dedication and time, but if you do this for like 10-15 minutes every day I saw and felt results every single month, more and more, and probably after about 4 or 5 months of doing it every single day, my 2-finger separation has completely healed. If you can commit to this, you're gonna see results. You're gonna feel stronger, you're gonna feel your core, you're gonna have less back pain. It's not just about appearance. Do not feel vain for doing this, for taking time to yourself. This helps with bladder control, with intimacy. It's do it. I think it's only fair that right now we do a little 11-month postpartum update, just see where my body's at. I don't want to go too in depth because I do want to make a full-on 1-year recap journey experience, just to put the finishing touch on me sharing my whole dang journey with you guys. I'm editing this right now. It is the next day. I did sleep in what I was wearing yesterday, but it was a teething hot mess. I couldn't film the body update. And I do want to give you a tiny little bit before we do the 1 year. So this is my body 11 months postpartum. As you can see, healing my Diastasis Recti has done a lot for my core. It's just now naturally more engaged, and it has changed my after appearance a lot. If you are wondering, I still do have all of the skin, all of the extra skin. She's still there. That is something I don't know if it gets better over time, but my biggest goal throughout this journey was to love myself every step of the way, have no expectations, but to feel in my body again, to gain my strength back. And I think I am on the journey. I'm getting my body back. And I want to explain what I mean when I say that, because by no means do I have my body that I had before, nor do I want it, because I'm not the person I was before. And I'm sure you can agree with that. Like, when you think about who you were before you had a baby, who that body was, how you treated it, what were your priorities, they're different. Like, we don't need to get that body back. The person that matters, the person inside, they didn't go anywhere. You don't need to get them back. But what I mean when I say I got my body back is I felt like I was disconnected to my body. Like, it didn't move in the way I wanted it to move. It didn't feel strong. It didn't listen to me. It was capable of doing the most powerful thing I had ever seen anyone ever do anything. Giving birth was just a whole nother level. I'll never experience anything like it again unless I give birth again. But at the same time that it felt so strong, it had never felt so weak. And I mean that in the kindest way possible, but I can't be alone in the fact that I just remember coming home from the hospital and my body felt like a slinky full of jello. It just had no core, it had no strength. And when I tell you this had nothing to do with looks or appearance, like this thought, it was simply the fact that I was like, I'm never gonna be able to do a swim or rock climb or walk or sit. Like, it felt that significant and that drastic. I was like, I'm gonna have to get used to this body that is never gonna work like how it used to work. I really thought that. And it's a slow process. I mean, it was 6 months until I decided maybe my abs weren't actually touching. Maybe I could run again. My whole point is that you don't have to rush yourself. I can't tell you how your journey's gonna go. I can't tell you you're gonna feel like I did or at what point what's gonna happen for you, because everyone's journey is so different. You might be one of those people that sneeze out a baby and put on those old jeans and go on a run and you're good to go. It might take you 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. It's not a competition. I just want you to know it is a journey. Do not be hard on yourself. Try to enjoy it to the best of your ability and know that you can get your body back. It might not be the same body, but you can get back into your body, if you know what I mean. I know I can get a little bit cheesy sometimes, but I just want to tell you guys what I wish somebody would have said to me, because I just remember being like 6 months postpartum and I was fine with how I looked. I was just like, I guess this is how my body's gonna feel, and I wasn't happy with how it felt. I wasn't happy with how it moved, and it really does change every day by a little teeny bit. Some days are stagnant, and that's okay. It is not an uphill journey. It is very much, it's on its own path, and you're just along for the ride, so you might as well enjoy it. Big thank you to Delta Trainer for sponsoring today's video. No code, just click that link. As always, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. If you are not subscribed, do it now. Join our family and join us every Monday for a new video, and we'll see you guys very soon. Bye!